quick video. I always say that, but I'm wrong. Kimberly Ann Kassai posting on the internet. Got the jab, feeling great, highly recommend it. I can take the make-off buff, but you can't do something about this. Can't wait for the zombie part of the movie. A 46-year-old makeup influencer, that's a thing apparently, decided to do an anti-vax publicity stunt along 15th Avenue West, Seattle, Washington. This was filmed from a parking lot on March 5th, 2021, and there are the coordinates. That's what she was dressed like. She wore prosthetics and did a bunch of other things. People have decided to say it was something else and have had YouTube videos up even recently, even though this was debunked as a publicity stunt by this person. Now, I say publicity stunt, not a protest, because this individual, ostensibly, who makes money being a makeup artist, did something self-promotional that was supposedly or ostensibly about masks and vaccines and stuff like that. She's a QAnon lover and all that kind of stuff, Trump humper, whatever. But the point is, the individual doing this ended up taking down a bunch of social media pages, and this person was hiring herself out to do makeup work and is obviously very good at it. When the EMTs and police got a hold of her, finally caught up with her, it took them a while to figure out that this was makeup and this wasn't a person who'd been badly injured. This looked like, from the video you can watch, a person who'd been hit by a car, was bleeding, covered with dirt, or maybe burned. And with the hair, literally, it looks like she either shaved off her head or put on a skull cap to cover up her hair. She looked severely injured. Now, I want to point out that another person with real injuries, not this faker, does exist. You can look that person up. It's a lady who was attacked by a dog and by the dog's owner, who was her boyfriend, and that's a domestic violence occurrence. This is not the same person, and I have to wonder if Kimberly was maybe aware of that person and decided to dress up like that person, because one of the images of her looks a lot like what she dressed up as. But again, ostensibly, this is some sort of, quote, political protest about medical and public policies for health, because that's the best thing to do when it comes to medical policies and public policies for health. Let's turn it into politics. Or she was simply trying to do a viral video or have people record her and have it make her famous. Well, she became famous. This was this thing here was either posted on Facebook or Instagram or someplace, but it's almost impossible to find out where it came from because no one will tell you where it was, because every other person says this image is from Facebook, Instagram, etc. Next, the only thing left of her is a rather nice picture of her wearing makeup on a website offering to have people hire her to do makeup. And I'm pretty sure after this dumbass stunt, I'm pretty sure she's not getting much business. Next, she put vaccine in quotes. And again, I got to do this because unfortunately I apparently have to. Dear YouTube reviewer, I am not saying whatever it is you're going to try to flag the video for. Please understand that if you're flagging my video when you know damn good and well it's false, that you should go to hell. But anyway, this person named Kimberly Ann Kassai, I think that's how her name is pronounced, decided to do this as a stunt. I'm assuming for self-promotion purposes and maybe as a sideline to be a QAnon-friendly person. And I think it backfired heavily for the person. And there isn't any social media to go look up for it. And this is where I critique things. Every website that has anything up about this won't put up the time and date stamp. Every website that puts this up really tries hard to make sure you can't archive it. I mean, YouTube has turned to that where you're not allowed to make a snapshot of things that would be bona fide evidence in a court case. The bare minimum on the internet is you shouldn't interfere with people looking at a web page to find out if something's factually true. This is getting in the way of us looking shit up. Next, I want to point out, even as late as last night, someone posted a video not knowing what the outcome of this is. So I'm going to title the video as necessary to make sure you can find it so you can look this up. I'm not jumping on a bandwagon. This is a very old story, and the information was released as far as a body cam recording where you can hear and see the police saying, this is makeup, it's a person doing a joke, this is pathetic, this is dumb. I mean, they're not really saying that about the person, but whatever's going on. And a lot of people suspected because of the overacting of it, or maybe very good acting, depending on your opinion, that this was actually being done as a scene for maybe a viral video for a movie or something, or a publicity stunt for a new movie. Nobody really knew. But now you know. It's literally this person doing it. And this image is flipped left to right for copyright reasons, and also because this has to be a derivative work for me to do this. And it is identical to the appearance of the person. Obviously, she was wearing facial prosthetics and plastics and that sort of thing, and who knows what else. This lady could have worked in the movie industry very easily, in my opinion, and probably the opinion of the police officers who had to deal with her. The one problem is that she essentially got into a mechanical brawl, basically, with actually half a dozen cops trying to stop her and trying to help her, assuming she was really injured. This is an example of wasting 911 as a resource and possibly diverting 911 away from a real case or a real occurrence that needed help, and maybe slowing down someone else being helped. This is dumb. This lady shouldn't have done this. Even if it was, quote unquote, a protest about vaccines, or more likely, and I'm saying it because apparently no one else will, this was self-promotional bullshit she was doing. Attention-seeking behavior. Maybe for profit. Maybe that's something you forgive. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. But no, it was not really anybody injured that day, and it was unnecessary stress to everybody during a very stressful time. Goodbye.